just google.com and simply search for Snowflake login.
My screen is visible to you.
Yes, yes. Go ahead. Just search for Snowflake login to configure our SQL, cloud SQL. So we are just doing this. So no. Search for Google, right? Go to the google.com and search like Snowflake login, not this website. Or else you can click on the start for free, not an issue. Yeah. So this is the screen. Here you need to fill all your details. Your first name, last name, email ID. So we are configuring the Snowflake in our personal laptop, which is free for 30 days. Simple thing. Go to the Google and search for Snowflake login or Snowflake sign up. You will get the option like start for free. You have to fill the details here. First name, last name, your email ID, why you are logging in here. I'm a student, something like that. Yeah. You can click on student, not an issue. Then continue. Wait
Which
here.
cloud?
Yeah, wait. So here we need to fill the school name, like which college or which school you are from. Just give any school name, whichever the school you like to go. Just give your name. Okay. So then whichever the cloud you can select, but I'm going to prefer with the AWS. Click on AWS and yeah, come down. Yeah, Asia Pacific or whatever the region it is showing is okay. Then simply say get started. So yeah, I think these things you can check it. One more. You are giving wrong means it is continuously sending only. Just add all the box. One more, yeah. Traffic lights. Traffic lights. Check it clearly. Do you have any other bicycles in other images? This is all how we are registering. That's it. Nothing we are doing. Maybe there is a first box also, bus, I guess.
This one?
Yeah, I just think that. I don't know. You just spot it.
I don't think so.
Bus, only bus. Okay. Somehow it is passed through. So these things you can skip it now. Skip. One more skip. Yeah, that's it. So you will get the email to your email ID. Now open your email ID here. Open your email ID. Why it is asking every time this year?
asking for a username and the password.
That's okay. Open your Gmail.
Gmail, we can give anything, right?
Yeah, yeah. You are doing from mobile or how it is?
No, actually, no, that ID is not logged in.
Uh, so you will get the email alert, email link there. You need to activate it with the username and password. The second save. So once you check your email ID, you can see there is a Snowflake activation link. You have to click on the activate. Okay, click on the activate. So it will ask you to enter the new username and password. You need to enter. Yeah, please enter your own username. You can give anything, but we need to follow the standards. Password should be 14 digits. So the combination of all. Others also following, right? Asha, everyone, Lakshita,
Yes,
Ashni. Very simple steps. Just you need to register this Snowflake for 1 month free trial. So where you can practice all your SQL related commands and all. This is cloud database. Yeah. So this is the Snowflake first screen. Okay. If you want, you can see on the cloud. It is opened on the browser. So our first step here will be very simple. I think there I can go on. Okay. Uh, Sorry, I joined back. Okay. So, okay. Our first step will be here, the Snowflake screen. Once you log into the Snowflake environment, so in the left side panel, you can see there is a projects, ingestion, transformations, like that, right? So if you slowly come down in that, there is option called catalog. Catalog. Yeah. So in the catalog, we need to create the database. Click on the database explorer. I hope everyone following, right? Rakshita, Subhashni, Asha. We are not doing anything today. We are just configuring all these things. So
Okay.
once you registered Gmail, once you log into this account, then you need to create the catalog as a first step. Catalog database explorer. This is a cloud database. Okay, so which is more popular in the market now. If you people know Snowflake, then you can easily crack any interview, even as a data analyst, as a data engineer. Both options also. The data, this particular one. So it is taking this much time. There. Try to click again. I don't think it will take this much time. Catalog again. Okay. So it is somehow it is coming. Then you need to click on the plus database, the top. We are adding the new database for our practice. Yeah, give some name, maybe prod DB or whatever. Okay, prod underscore DB database. Okay, great. Okay. So database is created. Now what you have to do, you have to again in the left side panel, you can see there is a projects, right? Projects, the top one, first one. Projects workspace. So here you can click your SQL workspace so that you can write the queries and everything you can do here. SQL file. No, in the middle you can say SQL file. Middle of the screen. Welcome to works. No, normal, middle of the screen. Welcome to workspaces. SQL file. Click on SQL file so that it will open the SQL window. From here, you can write the queries. Before writing, you can see in the right corner, choose database.
Yes.
Yeah, select that. Select your database name, which database you are working with. Prod and a public. Click on the public also. Schema is a public. Okay. So click outside. Click outside. Yeah. So that means from now, whatever commands you are going to run, it will be saved under prod DB public schema. Yeah. So if you people already know basic create commands and all, you can create. Just try to create one command, create one table, write the query, create. Maybe I want to create student table. Create table, create table, create table. Table name is student. No, don't give anything capital or small. Just follow any one of this. Whenever we are going for database approach, right? Database are Unix, case sensitive. So we need to follow either one of the use case. Okay. Yeah. Then in the next line, maybe brackets open, right? Open the bracket. Write the column names. Maybe student number, student underscore number. Otherwise,
Student number or student ID?
Student ID. Basis. What is the data type of it? Integer. No, no. Student ID space int. Int. Yeah. Comma. Then student name. Maybe. Yes, name. Bracket. Bracket. You can say some 200. Bracket of 200. Yeah. Then comma marks. Marks. Some integer. Yeah. That's it. So if you want to run this query, select whole line, and click on that play button kind of thing, execute button. Yes. Our shortcut is control enter. Control enter. So your table is already exist. So you are running second time. Huh? Okay. First time it is already created. Okay. How to check whether table is created or not? So again, write the query. One more query in the next line. Write the one more query in the next line. Select star from student. Select this query and run the, yeah. So you can see the data table is created, but right now no data. Like this, you can start your all the queries and all. So how to create the table, how to update, how to insert that and all, we are going to discuss in the coming classes. Okay. Fine, Zara. So you people need to. So we are going to add some AWS skills also later, because while installing this Snowflake, you already given the AWS is your cloud, right? So we need to configure AWS also in future. Okay, for that we need to have license. AWS is not free. From Indian, from the INR point of view, they will charge you ₹2. If it is a US, they will charge you $1 from your debit or credit card. Okay, so maybe the next class, whenever we are going to do, that time we will configure our AWS. For that, you need to keep your debit or credit card ready. They will charge you ₹2 from your account. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So mostly next SQL class means next class actually, Jahra. So it starts from Monday onwards. So people, everyone, please try to configure this and keep it ready. And if you know some basic commands and all, you can try here in the meantime. So tomorrow, so Monday onwards, we will have the regular class. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay. So everyone, that's it, Suhashni. So you understand, right, how to configure all these things?
Yeah.
Very simple. Go to the google.com and search for the Snowflake sign up. Then it will open the page. There you can say start for free. Fill your details, first name, last name, and email. Email ID should be proper. Remaining you can fill whatever. And we'll say in the step 2, select the cloud as a AWS, because it is at least charging ₹2. Others are charging more. Select AWS and then complete the remaining steps. Once the Snowflake is open, once you get the email, you need to activate it. When you are clicking on activate, it will ask for your username and password. So once you enter that, it will open. Then you need to create your own database for your practice purpose, and then you can start opening like this the SQL file. Then you can select your dedicated database and the schema. After that, you can start working on it. Okay.
So we don't have class on Friday. Like today is Thursday in India, right? So no class on Friday.
No class on Friday. So I thought to start Monday, but they asked me to start immediately. That's why I started today. But yeah, we'll connect you on Monday.
So Monday morning. So it will be Sunday night for me. Okay.
Not for you, Suhashni. This is for SQL.
Okay.
For you, I will update you. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
The next SQL will be starts from Monday. So I will message you based on that. Okay. Thank you. you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, Yara, so you are clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll connect you again on Monday onwards. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir.
AWS. So, for example, I'm just giving different email ID, which is actually not there. I'm going to use anyhow Jira's account. So I'm just giving you just for record purpose. I'm sharing you here. You just say that I'm the student or whatever you want. So here in step 2, you need to select your school name and your data was cloud service. So generally select the AWS and simply say get started. So it will send you the email alert to the so email ID. So once you got the email link, you can just click on to the activate. Yeah. So then it will ask for the username and password. So did you share? Yeah, I'm just taking this. Yeah, like this. Once you created, it will send you the link. Okay. You can use that link to log in. So like this. I need username password, Jara.
I don't remember what password was it. Because for me it is 300 remember.
No, you know your username password, right? So
Actually, I selected remember the passwords.
you can check in your passwords list. Otherwise, I have to create it again. Takes time. Okay, I will do one thing. Otherwise, I will create one Gmail account first and then I will use it. Because I already used all my email IDs, so I have to create the new one. Create an account. Okay, I will take this. One second, guys. I'm just need to create my email ID. Then only I can able to log in with the new Snowflake. Just a second. I will try. Taking time. Okay, great. Skip it. So my email ID is this.
Should I share my ID password? I got the password.
Anyhow, it is 10, so I can use mine in 2 minutes. Yeah. So I'm going to sign up again. So make sure I'm giving my email ID properly. So this I just giving the email ID that I just now created. The rest you can fill anything, first name, last name, why you are doing all these things and all. So remaining and all you can, okay. So I selected AWS for registering the Snowflake and all. Just say get started. Remaining you can skip and you can submit it. Automatically you will get the email alert to give an email ID. Yeah. So now I'm just going to activate your account. Click on activate. So I can give my own name. So data analyst. Okay. Yeah. So this is I just registered my Snowflake, everyone. So very important for practice purpose, and that too we are going with the latest cloud database. Okay. So I just installed, configure my Snowflake account. Hope everyone clear on this. Okay. Now next step, once it is registered, you need to create the catalog. Go to the database explorer. So click on plus database. You can create your own practice purpose. I'm just creating some production database. Yeah. So it's created, and now I'm going to the projects workspace. Okay. So let's discuss theoretical part, something about SQL and all here. Yeah. So generally, whatever we are doing here, it is as part of the SQL side. So from SQL terminology, we do have two types of SQLs now today in today's world. There is on-premises databases and now cloud databases. So previously we used to work with on-premises databases like regular file systems, databases, so big data, all these things. Okay. So 1 second, these guys are waiting. So okay. So regular flat files, the databases, big data, and now we are going to use cloud database. All are doing same job, but everyone have their own limitations and all. For example, if it is a file systems like Excel, CSV, or any kind of file system, they are mainly deal with structured, very limited data. So they are very happy with that within that level. So next level, we come up with the databases like on-premises databases that we know like SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, Teradata. These are all the different databases available in the market. They are also very good to handle the data, but again, the limitation is they are not able to handle huge. They have limited data storage with a structured approach only. So we cannot able to handle unstructured or semi-unstructured data using databases. So that's the reason we got something called big data technologies. Hadoop, maybe you heard about it. Hadoop is able to handle unlimited data. It is not like other databases. It can handle huge information, structured also, unstructured also. So they are very good in terms of the data storage and processing. So everything is very good in the big data. So nowadays, all the companies are using big data technology to store the data and all. So, for example, these are the different technologies under Hadoop. Ivy, Impala, Hadoop, PySpark. Using these things, you can able to store and you can able to process huge amount of data. Not only structured, you can handle unstructured also using big data kind of technologies. So this is also going well, but in the big data also we have one drawback, that is security. So still it is on premises. So there may be a chance to get the data failures. To overcome this, we are going to use cloud databases. So we have so many examples like Snowflake, Big Data, BigQuery, Redshift, DynamoDB, so many other technologies. So it may be using under any one of the service provider like AWS, GCP, Google Cloud Platform, Azure. These people are supporting to store and process the huge amount of data, not only structured, unstructured as well. And they are providing a lot of services within the budget. So that is the reason most of the companies are moving from old technologies like regular flat files and databases to cloud technologies. So conceptually, all are doing same job, but these cloud databases are providing more security, more features within the given budget. That is the reason this is more popular here. Okay. So in terms of regular terminology, so every company requires some data. So the data should be maintained in form of a tables. And if you are maintaining the data for any organization in a particular tables and all, we are going to consider that as a database. So RDBMS means collection of tables with the proper relations in between them. Suppose if I, to maintain any one of the table, any one of the organization, we need a lot of tables. For example, here you can take it. So DMart, okay, for example, I'm taking Walmart, DMart kind of companies. To maintain this particular company data, we need a lot of tables, right? Product table, customer table, employee table, their manufacturing, so manufacturers table, offers, sales table, and so on. So these are all tables are used to store the organization's data in a effective manner. And when you say this is the company and these tables are connected to each other, for example, product is connected with the customer, product is connected with the offer, product is connected with the dealer, or customer is connected to the seller services, employee connected with the department, and employee connected with the branch. So like and so on. So whatever the tables you are maintaining for your organization, these tables are connected in a proper relation. This whole flow, we are going to call it as a RDBMS system. And we do have databases, we just know we divided into two types, either row level databases and column level databases. Like regular databases that we know, like SQL Server, Oracle, these are all row wise databases, means the data will be processed in a row by row pattern. Okay, so whereas nowadays the cloud technologies, these are all considered as a column level databases like Snowflake, Cassandra, BigQuery. These are all column level databases. So which one is the fast out of these two? So all are doing same job. So your mobiles are mobiles, right? So it may be a Nokia mobile or Samsung mobile, or so you can take like iPhone. Everything is phone, but which one is fast? Which one is features wise, cost wise, performance wise, storage wise, whichever is the fast. So that the companies are following. So the latest trend is Snowflake. So everywhere, so because they are storage wise, performance wise, service wise, and the license cost wise, so many concepts wise. So Snowflake is having the better features than your old traditional databases. So that is why it is going for the high demand right now in the market. So on that too, Snowflake is dealing with the column level database. So what is column level? Anyone? So whenever anyone asks you, so what is Snowflake database? Okay, Snowflake is a cloud database, I understand, but what else? So for example, if we have some data like employee number, employee name, so their job or salary, something like this. So I have some employee numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, like this. So these are so many employees are there like this in my data. So what is happening here? Um, when I'm running the query on this table, in general, what will happen? So data will be processed in form of a row by row, like first row. So when I say select star from employee, I ask the details from the employee table. So when I ask, so what is happening here? The data will be processed in form of a row by row. So first row will come, second row will come like this, right? So that is a row by row level database means it will fetch record one. So first it will fetch this record. Then it will fetch second record like this, row by row, whole row, whatever the table, whatever the columns you are extracting, the complete row will coming record by record into the output. So how many times we need to run this query internally? Your system will take, suppose in my table I have 8 rows, right? 8 rows. So it is going for 8 times. It is going to 8 times and fetching row by row and giving it to user. Sir, no. This is how it is processed, row by row. First row, second row, like this. But whereas if it is Snowflake, what Snowflake is doing, same query when you run in the Snowflake, what Snowflake will do, Snowflake will fetch the data column by column. It will fetch the data column by column like this. This whole column will be fetching one shot. This whole column will fetch in one shot. Then second time it will come and it will fetch the second column. Then it will fetch the third column. So 3 times only we went and we retrieved the data. But in other databases like old databases, 8 times we went and we returned the data. So which one is fast? Column level or row level?
Column.
So column level is the fast. That is why the people are started using the latest databases like Snowflake and also Snowflake is column level database. Okay. Yeah. So all together we are going to take all these tables. It may be some people will take the different terminology. So we are calling dimension table as a independent table. Okay. So means whichever the table is having non-numerics, that is my dimension table. Whichever table contains only facts like sales. Sales is containing only the measures like how much is the amount we received, what is the amount, number, profit, sales, this kind of details, whatever the details you are maintaining into the fact table. So those are all considered as a dependent table. So that is my fact table. So in technical terminology, one fact table connected with many dimension tables. If your tables are connected in a proper relations like this, one fact table connected with many dimension tables, that we are going to call it as a star schema. We are considering that as a star schema. One fact table surrounded with many dimension tables, which is called star schema. And Snowflake schema means one of the dimension tables are extended with another dimension table. So for example, whenever you are saying you are creating the relations between them, right? So whenever you are creating the relations between the tables, so we are having two types of schemas, star schema versus Snowflake schema. So you can see this diagram. Okay, so this is star schema, means the middle one is a star fact table and surrounded with your dimension tables. So this, if you are designing the relations in between your tables, okay, so like this, then we are considering this is a star schema model. And if your dimension table, like if you observe in the middle, it is a star schema only, but your dimension is extended with some more dimensions, which we are considering as a snowflake schema. So your dimension, it's a snowflake schema means nothing but extended star schema. If your star schema is extended with some more dimension tables, so then we are going to consider that as a snowflake schema and all. Okay, clear? So whenever you are taking for any organization, we are going to store the data, or we are going to process the data by using some database technologies. So it may be a cloud or it may be a on premises that have their own features, but technically, as per the current market and the current trend, the Snowflake, or you can say cloud databases, especially you can say column level databases are very fast than the regular row level databases. And doesn't matter whatever database it is following the either dimensions or major technologies, or you can say fact tables or dimension tables. So if you are combining or creating the relation between the tables with the one fact table versus many dimension table, we are going to consider this as a star schema. And extended star schema is nothing but snowflake schema. Any one of these approaches, we will take it to create the relations in the real time. Okay. So once we are clear on this, then maybe to work on all these databases, whatever the databases we are talking about, Snowflake, Oracle, or anything, to work on any database, doesn't matter to be a row level database or column level database, we need to know one common language, that is SQL, structured query language. So using this, we are going to work with all the varieties of data and handling the data storage and data processing, everything. So far clear, right, everyone? Jairam, Subhashni, Asha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so this is all theory only, but just we should know. Then if we consider SQL, structured query language, irrespective of whatever the data type, we are going to work with SQL only. So under this, we have 5 types of command sets like DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and DQL. Okay, so data definition language. Under this, we have 4 commands: create, alter, drop, truncate. DML, data manipulation language. We do have 3 commands: insert, update, and delete. Okay, so DCL, data control language, how to grant the permissions on your data and how to revoke the data from permission from your tables. Then commit, rollback. These 2 commands comes under your TCL, transaction control language, how to control your transaction, like whatever insert update you did, you can control it. Okay, so then DQL, data query language. So it is only one command we have select. By using these are all commands, you people need to practice and work on the SQL command side. And before going to this, we should know what are the different data types can be supported by your databases, like integer. Some people will call numeric or whatever. So int, it will internally consumes 2 bytes of memory, character 1 byte, and we have character side fixed character and normal variable character. So if it is a variable character, you can take 2 to 4 bits of memory and n number of, like whenever you don't have the clarity on the size. So for example, I am creating employee name as a string, or you can say character. Maybe I want to create the employee name maximum 10 characters. That's it. I don't want to allow the employee name more than 10 characters. This is my rule. Then I can say that, okay, it's a fixed character. If it is more than 10, no. Maybe you are not clear on the size. Maybe you have doubt. Okay, some people may have more than 10 characters. Some people having 20 characters, 30 characters. So then whenever you are taking average, you can use varchar, variable character. So it may be a little bit bigger names you can take. Still, you don't have any clarity, like a open text kind of columns, then go for n varchar. Okay, number varchar. So what it will do, it will takes so a little bit more memory than the regular character or varchar. So it will take big data, okay, comparatively. And then regular data type for the dates. Date is a date data type. and one more important, variant. So variant is the one of the database data type to handle the unstructured data. So the other data types are handling structured, and variant is handling unstructured. In the Snowflake, this is one of the extra data type you need to know. Apart from that, this regular ones, int, varchar, date, and the variant is one of the unstructured handler to work on this. Okay. So using all these things, you can start practicing the queries and all into your Snowflake. So that's the reason we created our Snowflake account. So this is my Snowflake account, and here you can just click on the SQL file and you can start writing the queries and all. So you can choose the database. Yeah. So once you selected, and you can start running the queries. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Yeah. So great. Let's start with the practice. So maybe if I want to create some table, for example, I have given here one product table. So in the product table, I want to maintain product ID, product name, quantity, price, expiry date, and so on. Then very simple syntax. If very new for anyone here, very new to SQL, so just you need to focus on the syntax. Otherwise, just try to take it up as a revision. So create table, table name. In the brackets, you need to give your column name, data type, like product ID, your column name, product name, varchar, something like this. So you can create whatever the columns with a particular table. And if you want to insert the data into this table, there is a command called insert into table name, values, and so on, so values, and so on like this. So inserting style, we can insert in a different ways. For example, here I have 5 columns in my table. So that means when you are inserting also, you need to give all the 5 call values in a same order. We cannot shuffle, we cannot skip, we cannot miss any one of this. If you are missing like this, for example, here I just missed the one of the value, then it will give you error. So whereas if you want to skip any one of the value, you can use null also. Otherwise, you can clearly write the column names, which columns you want to insert. Insert into product or table name. In the brackets, you need to give columns, then values, so that the values will be going and assigned to the given particular columns only. Like this, you can create your table and you can insert the data. So anyone please wants to do, just can you try all these combinations now? Yeah. So this is all these comments. Let me try. I will create it. So these are the commands I just pasted in the Snowflake account. So if you want to run, you can very simple in Snowflake, select the query and click on this execute button. Otherwise, you can use control enter. Okay, and Snowflake nowadays, Jahira, Snowflake is coming with a new feature called Cortex. So Snowflake is come up with a new feature, AI feature. You can see the symbol here, AI. So if you can use that also, if you want any suggestions, so make a quick edit. If you don't know the full syntaxes in SQL or any particular command, if you struck somewhere, you can ask it. Okay. So this is a feature they are providing. You can use control enter, or you can select and run the query. See this, add to chat, explain. These are all extra features coming up nowadays in Snowflake. So I'm just running, table is created, and I'm running the first command, control enter. So one record is inserted. I'm trying to insert second record. It will give you error because Actually, we have five, but we have four. See this fix. If I try to ask fix, maybe it will ask for login. I think so. You see this cortex, it is going automatic.